like in the middle of the park, drunk, everybody going about their business, and you like dropped your ice cream cone, and you're just going, "Oh no, I ruined Bigsby Land."
Chelsea's just going to communicate.
Welcome to the Fearfic Podcast, and welcome to Halloween. It's me, Radiohead. Why? Because today on the Fearfic Podcast, we read Abandoned by Disneywood, written by a YouTube narrator, famous no-sleep author, no-sleep moderator 453, has written a humdinger of a creepy pasta, and it spooks up the Fearfic game something fierce. Oh yes, join Gin and Tonic Abysmii, Cloudy Clown Soup Papreeka, Pixar presents Slimebeast, meme copywriter Dead Palette, and Chelsea is here. Now, kick it to the cold open, mystery machine fiends.
Give me a second. Give me a second to stop being funny. Okay.
Pixar presents Schindler's List. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have no elaboration.
Oh. That's a very funny idea. Why is No Sleep's banner still shit?
Yeah, it's still shit.
They're too busy adding more rules to change anything else about their subreddit.
I think the longest story on No Sleep is their rule list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's at the character limit that you can post on Reddit in any one singular post.
I found a strange set of rules.
You know, I don't follow what actually happens on No Sleep. I'm too busy being the big moderator in town of the creepypasta subreddit.
Did you ever get your password back?
Listen, okay, moderatorship is in the eyes of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I can moderate it.
That's literally not true, but okay.
I can moderate it. It's just I haven't gone in there and changed my personal banner from the Japanese Trump stuff that my account got hacked and posted up. Mm-hmm. But I'm not one of these big slitty. I'm not
big slitty. That's a rapper.
And I don't take kindly to rappers. I'm not no big city, no sleep moderator. Okay, I'm just a small town creepypasta moderator. But it seems that every time something gets meta, they just have to make a new rule and ban the thing that gets meta, that gets the most amount of upvotes on the subreddit.
The wrong people start getting the attention, and that is not how No Sleep works. The attention goes to the specific people who are or know the moderators. And if you start getting popular because you wrote a story about a certain topic that's hot at the time, listen, fucker, get back in your lane, stay there, run into a fucking wall. You're going nowhere. You have no future in entertainment.
If there was somebody who was trying to get big besides a No Sleep moderator, I would want to know where they live and how to send them death threats.
By the way, also with us, Chelsea and Papreeka.
Yes. Hi.
Say hello, lady. Say hello.
Say hello, lady.
Well.
Give them a hand. Don't they look beautiful?
There they are.
Chelsea and I just parade out in big, like, Wheel of Fortune dresses.
The pageant.
They roll out on either sides of us on the stage, attached to big Wheel of Fortune wheels, just rolling towards us and out into the audience, running people over.
Even women can be on the Fearfic Podcast.
There's knives on every side of it. It's just cutting up people as they're rolling through the audience, and we're still saying, "There they are."
Someone can talk about vaginas and not be crazy.
That's kind of Transformer right there.
One is ethnic and one's white, therefore more approachable.
Wait, which one's the ethnic one?
Ethnic lesbians.
God damn it.
You don't understand. No, I'm from Lebanon.
I'm not a practicing lesbian.
Broadcast.
I'm not a practicing lesbian. I'm just an ethnic lesbian. Oh, okay.
Look, I was raised in a lesbian culture. I'm not active in it. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Practice lesbian sounds like what the Russian word for translation of bi-curious is. It's like...
Practicing lesbian.
Are you gay? It's like, no, more practicing lesbian.
I think the Russian translation is enemy of the state.
That too.
God.
Oh, my lord. So I'm under the
I'm an orthodox lesbian, you say.
So I continuously wonder how much of this stuff we can actually say.
All of it.
I'm a Hasidic lesbian.
All right, we're gonna give Papreeka and Chelsea. We're gonna give them the ability because we're gracious here. We're gracious men, and we're gonna allow them. We're gonna give an opportunity to say whatever you would like about men. Go ahead, give it to us. Tell us. Just boy howdy. Just
really peg us.
Slaughter us with words. Go ahead. God damn it.
I don't want to peg you. That's for sure.
Men, I don't want them.
I'm tired of men coming up to me at bars, bending over and saying "peg me."
God.
Peg me, mommy.
Oh God, I'm tired of men walking up to me in bars and say, "I must be Hank Hill because you're Peg," bending over. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Fucking shit. What a terrible pickup line. All right, so what are we doing? Where's the cold open? What are we doing?
You just go up to a woman at a bar and just flex. It's like, do you think I could choke you out with these?
That's the cold open?
Sure.
No, absolutely not. I think that was a fine cold open. Elias, edit out my terrible cold open.
Elias, delete every episode up until now. Welcome to a new show, the Fear Fiction Podcast, where we don't.
Welcome to the No Sleep Podcast.
Welcome to. Okay, everybody, get on your No Sleep Podcast voice. All right. Welcome to the No Sleep Podcast, where we read no sleep stories for money, and then we move on with our lives. DP, do you want to start?
Have you guys read Barbie.avi? Today on the Fear Fiction Podcast, we're reading Barbie.avi again.
You're putting too much inflection behind it, too much personality. You got to stop that.
And I have personality.
I only date men without personality.
There you go.
I don't date men who bend over and peg. I only date personality.
Mm-hmm.
Reading.
All right, I'll try to think of a fucking cold open. Shit.
We already talked about no sleep. That's our cold open.
No
Why is their
sleep
banner
cold
so
open?
shit?
Yeah.
What about Republicans? You said
yes.
no sleep is highly Republican?
Too many Republicans on no sleep right now. Get them out of my space.
I need to get a shirt that on the front has a giant, ripped up, thin blue line flag, and on the back it says, "Yes, I'm a Republican. Yes, I like getting pegged. Yes, we exist."
Mm-hmm. There you go.
There's this great meme I've seen going around of the thin flag blue boy, and somebody's like wiping their ass with it. I like that meme.
DP has a shirt and it says, "To hell with the thin blue line. I'm here for the thick blue cocks." It's just a picture of Papa Smurf folding his arms on the front.
Blue? Why are the cocks blue? Is somebody cutting off circulation to themselves?
No, it's Widowmaker.
You Smurf?
Yeah.
It's a Widowmaker Smurf.
Hey, that is our word.
Widowmaker Smurf?
I put it on AOC for AOC. Wow, no, I meant to say Archive of Our Own. Well, okay, never mind.
Who made this friggin' show so political?
You said Republicans.
Republican candidate Rusty Ducks has had suspended his campaign after damning video leaked of him using a racial slur. "I'm tired of these fucking Widowmaker Smurfs."
God damn it.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Abysmii is over here and he's like, "Do you support AOC?" And they're like, "Maybe." And he says, "AOC, these nuts going into your mouth."
Heyo.
The Republican candidate has to go.
Republican anime, yes, go ahead.
The Republican anime shows up at a podium and he's just like, "Yeah, no, listen. In the heat of the moment, I said some things I don't exactly. That was a private conversation. Anyway, here's my wife. She's a Widowmaker Smurf herself, so it's okay."
Exactly.
The Republican anime is just the Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's the 4Kids regionalization.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you is the Yu-Gi-Oh, the American dub, they're the Young Republicans Club.
Let's read this bullshit.
Bigsby Island Amusement Park has a very dark secret in its basement 0.
And it was written by?
Slimebeast.
No.
It was written by Jgrupe. Giuseppe Jgrupe.
Jgrupe.
Is the whole amusement park in the closet then?
Yes.
About being pegged?
Yes.
Things we said earlier.
Great through line.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You've been trying to make a peg joke for the
I'm
past
so
10
glad I'm
minutes.
here to contribute to this.
Listen, Papreeka has, for the past 10 years, Papreeka has been trying to make her catchphrase, "Let's peg the park," catch, and it has never come up. This is the opportunity.
If you go to her Twitter account, @Papreeka lurks, and then it's just...
only big fans will send me a big, huge banner that I don't have to pay for it that says, "Let's peg the park."
Yeah, there you go.
You just go through her Twitter account and you just see #peg the park, and then you just click on the hashtag, and she's the only one tweeting for 4 years straight.
Why? I like the idea that her username is misspelled Papreeka. What the fuck?
You need to change your Twitter handle to Papreeka Pegs.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Pikachu. Yes, I'm a luchador. Yes, I'm a Republican. Yes, we exist.
The username is Papreeka, but the handle's actually @Perpega, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
Papreeka, yeah. Let's go. Let's hurry up. It was a quiet day because the women stopped talking. It was a quiet day at Bigsby Land.
Oh, yes, that's the problem in this podcast.
God damn it.
We normally get along just fine. The amusement park, the overcast sky, threatening rain had kept most...
Oh, God. All right. It's going to be one of those. All right, let's go.
That is the sound of Slimebeast's soul crumbling up inside him.
Just hates overcast weather, okay? It's just not his thing.
Oh, fucking rain, really?
All right, DP, let's start the story. This is Bigsby Land Amusement Park has a very dark secret by Jgrupe. Here we go. It was the big day with the overcast day with the sky, and the guy was the sky, and the Bigsby Land died, and everybody cried.
And the mascot of the amusement park was a clown.
Yes. A clown in a clown suit.
Mickey McClown.
I said a cloud, but okay.
A cloud in a clown suit. A clown in a cloud suit.
The cloud?
Papreeka, you have to speak up, but stop mouthing off so much.
Jesus Christ.
The clown with a big gray nose.
Mm-hmm. What are mimes if not cloudy clowns?
Mimes are just clown cells.
Oh, damn.
Aww.
The overcast sky, threatening Slimebeast with a seasonal depression, had kept most visitors away. An occasional rumble of thunder could be sometimes heard from far in the distance. The air had a damp chill, and it... I was misreading the word dump. The air...
It was almost like a character named Damp Chill was trying to escape you. Damp Chill here for my basement.
Get in it.
It's just
Get in my basement. It's just a damp chill down there. You're probably going to get a respiratory disease.
Come check out Damp Chill's one-way basement door.
There's just like 4 inches of standing still water with like mold on it.
Mm-hmm.
The air had damp chill that made me wish I'd brought a jacket with me. Teddy and I had the summer off school, and since it was a Monday and early in the day, we had the park almost to ourselves. As we ambled across the cobbleway pathways, Teddy and I went with his dad every summer. Yes, correct. Summer to Bigsby Island as his treat.
That was the fucking island. Okay, God, shit.
It's an island with weather. I think that he's just mad that it's kind of similar to Castaway.
Yeah.
Goddamn Castaway ripped me off. He's just talking to a giant severed head of Mickey.
God damn it. They ripped off my character volleyball head years before I created him.
It was something that I always looked forward to until this happened.
Hey, check it out, Jason. The log ride.
Hey,
Jason, check it out. The log ride.
Check out this log ride over here. Hey, Teresa.
First.
That is a pretty Jamaican Italian accent, Chelsea.
I am here.
I am Jamaican Italian.
I am here.
There's no lineup. We can go 10 times if we want to.
Chelsea, This is pretty much what happens every time we introduce ourselves as a couple to new people. It's like, I am Brandon, and this is Chelsea. And then Chelsea's like, I am here.
True.
It's a pretty good catchphrase. It's much better than mine, which I already forgot. What was it? Something about pegs.
Peg the park.
I am here.
Waka
Hey, bros,
waka,
let's
like
go
the
big
friend.
park.
I am here and I eat chip.
I thought Paprika's catchphrase was waka waka, let's put up the wall.
Damn it. What was Abysmii's catchphrase again? Oh yeah, I'm installing drivers,
Stop.
y'all.
Now installing
Hey.
drivers.
Walks up in the party and he's like, hey, let's get some drivers installed up in this bitch.
Maybe Abysmii would be a lawyer if he just installed some drivers.
It's that meme of the person in the corner of the room, and there's a party going on. They're just like, they don't even know that I've installed drivers.
That's me in the corner. That's me with my synths installing all the drivers.
Trying to keep updated. By the way, I think the most important driver for Abysmii to install is the driver that tried to install himself in Abysmii by T-boning him.
Daddy pointed at the towering fake mountain, which we were getting close to. It was the big trademark feature of the park, a large foam fiberglass mountain with a snow-capped peak which sat in the corner of Bigsby Land.
Nope.
It could be seen from the highway for miles in every direction.
It's at the center of Bigsby Land. God
the center
damn it.
corner.
What did I say?
It's a corner.
Oh no!
You said
Oh
that
no.
Oh no, she ruined Bigsby Land.
I ruined all of it!
I like you had a Freudian slip for Disney because we're all thinking it.
I like the idea of it's like just being like in the middle of the park, drunk, everybody going about their business, and you like dropped your ice cream cone, and you're just going, "Oh no, I ruined Bigsby Land."
Oh no, my ice cream!
Chelsea's
I'm
just
sorry.
going to communicate.
Oh,
fun.
Oh.
Okay, you boys have fun. I'll be at the end waiting for you, Teddy's dad said, leaving us at the entrance to the log ride. The two of us went inside.
Lindsay Wood.
Yeah. The two of us went inside through the tunnel, which was made to look like an old mine, also known as a tunnel.
Slimebeast.
But it's the log tunnel instead of the love tunnel.
Slimebeast, every time that parents aren't around, he's just like, yep, just like Whimsy would.
Exactly.
Sees two kids without parental supervision. Mm-hmm. Whimsy would, right there.
I got into the car. Whimsy Wood.
Like a bunch of like young adults going to a bar. It's like, nah, got a Whimsy wood over there.
Exactly.
Young Hoppin' nightclub, Whimsy wood. Absolutely.
Let me guess, you're all going to be riding each other's logs. Yep, Whimsy Wood.
Mm-hmm.
He walks into like a slow DMV and there's no like kids there getting their temps, and it's just like Whimsy wood, all of these independent adults.
DP, have you ever gone up to somebody in a bar and said, "Hey, want to ride this log ride?" And then you gesture to your crotch and you say, "It's going to be wet and wild," and there's a photo at the end.
You don't have a sand photo.
No, I just walk up to women and I'm just like, hey, listen, babe, this bussy, point at my butt, this bussy built Ford tough.
This butt was made for pegging.
And that's just what you'll do. Let's go over to the sex shop and find some stiletto shoes.
DP just walks up to a girl at the bar, sits himself up on the counter in front of her, and he's like, "Hey, you like what you see?" And if they return him down, he gets down off the counter and walks away, and they go, "Hey, where's my beer bottle?"
Oh, my Lord.
DP packing.
Packing bottles.
Packing bottles in my butt. Packing bottles in my butt.
It was quiet inside the dark corridor, which led steeply upwards through the guts of DP's butt of the mountain, leading up to the ride. We had a lot of stairs to climb because
we had a log stair to climb.
DP,
but
can
it
you
would be worth it.
DP, when you eventually write your autobiography as an old man, can you just title it "The Guts of My Butt"?
The two of us began to trudge our way up the steps as we talked.
It was 1910, and the first log ride ever was invented. And people from all around the world came to the amusement park, Bigsby Land, to see the log ride. And it's just a bunch of log steps going up. They would line up for hours to go up the log ride. They're just walking up log stairs.
God damn it. Workers toil away tirelessly, ensuring that the ride keeps going. You see like the fucking clouds.
This is the ride.
But they're all chained up by the neck, and all of the chains are connected together, and they're just handcuffed, and they're walking up.
Jesus Christ!
I can't get off the log
This
ride.
is dark.
I'm having too much fun.
We call this the Trail of Tears of Laughter.
So, Dead Pallets Utopian Society is misery porn. Okay.
I'll call this the Trail of Splinters.
Everybody take off your shoes. We can't contaminate the log ride.
Fuck. Did you hear they changed this ride from the original? Teddy asked. It was now a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Teddy asked. Apparently, the old ride used to be a lot scarier. No. Who told you that? I read about it online. There's a bunch of conspiracy sites talking about it, actually. They call it Loggate. This doesn't surprise me. Teddy was deep into conspiracies. And
Teddy was part of QAnon.
Yeah. He's part of Bigsby Land.
Loganon.
Loganon.
Q-log.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna log on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Okay.
Okay, boomer. Okay, so what's the big secret with this old ride? Evil Oompa Loompas.
Ba-dum-bum.
Trademark.
He looked at his... That's illegal. That's trademarked.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't use characters from large companies. Oh, shit.
Oh,
You have
wait.
to call them combat. No.
We need to get a bot that's just dedicated to annoying people over copyright of memes.
Oh, God. That would be hilarious.
That would be the greatest troll imaginable. It just automatically searches for any sort of meme and just like sends them like a fake cease and desist letter on behalf of a company that they're not a part of.
Damn it.
You don't make a lot of enemies that way.
That's better than people going on Twitter and just stoking division for no reason. Well, I guess it is exactly that. But it's for fun.
Yeah.
He looked at his feet and didn't say anything for a few moments as he continued up the stairs, as he continued up the log ride.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he was thinking about whether he wanted to tell me or not. Never mind. It's dumb. Most people would have pushed the subject out of curiosity, but I heard Teddy ramble on enough about conspiracies for one lifetime, so I left it alone. It probably was dumb.
All right, so we've got Teddy and we've got, what was it, Javier, our main characters. Do we think anybody else will appear, or these are two people that are going to...
I need girl and person we don't know about.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that these two are going to serve the story fine without women.
But what's the...
Whoa.
I can't believe you did that during Woman Month.
We kept going up the stairs until we finally reached the top, where we would board the log ride. After going through the turnstiles, an employee wearing a Bigsby Land uniform stopped us. You gotta be taller than the Impus to ride, little dudes, said the red-eyed teen, holding up his hand.
DP, is that what you say when you pick up people at the bar with Chelsea? You just put your hand on Chelsea's head and say, you gotta be taller than the Impus here. What the fuck?
That would be hilarious. Like, a girl comes up to DP and he just says, stop, takes Chelsea by the shoulders, plops her next to the girl and goes, no, sorry, too short.
Too short.
No, it's the opposite. I just go up to women at the bar. It's like, hey, you're tall enough. You're taller than the Impus. And they're just like, everybody in this bar is men and women alike.
God damn it.
That's right. We're D to F.
We each stood with our backs against the cardboard cutout of the Impus, a green-skinned, pointy-eared gremlin who was the official mascot of the park.
Why?
After careful consideration, the guy agreed that we both were a couple inches taller than the Impus, meeting the minimum height requirement.
Bigsby's Land's mascot is not called Bigsby, it's called Impus.
Listen,
it is a goblin creature.
Don't make fun of the Bigsby Impus, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Whoa. Okay, at Disneyland, the mascot is Mickey Mouse.
No, the mascot is capitalism.
No, the mascot
but you
is
still don't spell that Disney.
Gee, what a hot take.
the mascot is the severed head of Walt Disney.
Yeah, it's in the costume.
You know it's there.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it floating around. It's like, let me take you on a wondrful ride, and it just does a bunch of spins into the air and around the castle parts.
God damn it.
And then it starts yelling, Zardoz! Zardoz!
The copyright is good. Oh.
The worker is evil.
The worker knows not what they need.
The log tunnel is penis.
Soylent Green is people. Wait, no. So
Soylent Green is penis.
I went to Bigsby High School, and our mascot was the Bigsby Impus. So he would come out and dance. It was pretty funny.
You know, I wish my high school's mascot was just some little gremlin creature. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Our mascot, the disoriented and shaven teenager.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing out here. Can you give me my pants back?
He's just got tidy whities on, and they're like
Yeah.
5 times too big for his pelvis.
Somebody call my mom.
And there he goes, anticing across the field, trying to go up to crowd members and shake them by the shoulders, asking them to call his mother.
The other mascot, which is a regular mascot, just like starts picking a fight with him.
Just tackles him to the ground and starts curb stomping.
Get the fuck off of me!
That's so fucked up. Our high school mascot, the at-risk suicidal teen.
At-risk Rick. See, this is why there's a clear division between what the men in the call think is funny and what the women think is funny.
It's just like, I don't know what to say to that.
What I'm saying is that you are far more intelligent than this dumb shit that we think is really funny.
There's a certain zen state though in thinking stupid shit is funny.
Yeah,
it's nirvana essentially. Who's reading and where are we?
He's just.
We'd only gotten big enough to ride the attraction 1 year prior, and it was still an exciting experience. The drop off at the end was huge and absolutely terrifying. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, little dudes.
Go ahead.
All right, little impuses.
All right, go ahead, he said, waving us through. Jittery with nervous anticipation, the two of us climbed onto the log ride. The whole place was empty, aside from the two of us. Oh, well, okay, so this isn't Whimsy Wood, because that ride was full.
At risk,
was it?
At risk, risky here. running through the stadium, jittery and nervous with anticipation.
Blah, 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 blah. So we went straight to the first row and pulled down the safety bar until it hit our knees. Ow, we screamed out. We had the ride all to ourselves. Keep your hands and legs inside the log at all times. No flash photography. Avoid the side tunnels and have a big, spirific day, the attendant said through the PA system. His voice rapid, garbled, and barely comprehensible. Elias, I want you to... You know what? Never mind. You're not capable of that.
Elias, I want you to live a happy and productive life. And
Hell no.
You're not going to do that. Never mind.
Get his hopes up.
What was that about side tunnels? I asked.
Wow, just skip it over.
That's right.
Whoa.
I forgot you're not Papreeka. Sorry again.
There's not just 3 of you in here today, okay? This is what we call a clusterfuck.
There's at least 4.
Wait, where are we?
4.5.
I need somebody to tell me where I am because I'm not paying attention.
I'm not sure how many people we have here. Everybody line up against the Impus to test out. You qualify as half a person or a full person.
I was trying to save you the embarrassment by reading for you, but no, go ahead.
No. I am fully capable of embarrassing myself. I don't need no man.
I'm fully capable of the Berenstain Bears. What are we talking about?
What was that about the side tunnels? I asked. Teddy gulped, ignoring my question. A second later, the log began to move forward in the water, and the two of us waited nervously for each other, alone in the darkness, together, for it to pick up speed.
That's my favorite ship dynamic. Person alone in the dark and other person alone in the dark.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you can't see anything happening.
I think we're in the dark now. Either that or we've both gone blind.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. On both sides of us, cartoon farm scenes with gophers, cows, and grizzly bear farmers played out. The animatronics cheaply made and the cutscenes jumpy with poorly written dialogue. Even as kids, we weren't impressed. But that wasn't what we were here for. We were interested in the big drop at the end.
I can't wait for this dubstep drop to drop, bro.
Yeah.
Bug
America. This was just added suspense. Anyway.
Gladys the gopher, you rascal. I'll get you. One of the animatronic bears in the farmer's overalls was yelling, waving his pitchfork at the gopher with a carrot in its mouth, who bounded away atop a pissoning steel tube.
What?
Pissoning steel tube.
Number one, I thought that said, Gladys the gopher, you racist? I'll get you.
Today, the part of Gladys the Gopher will be voiced by Papreeka.
Help,
No.
kind travelers. The gopher called out. You won't, won't you please help me? Gus, the grizzly farmer, is going to get me. Teddy and I just laughed. Screw you, Gladys. Get bent, Teddy yelled, throwing a balled-up park map at the animatronic gopher and hitting it square in the face.
Damn. Why would a gopher have a square face?
Instead of the animation continuing, as it normally did, the gopher stopped dead in its tracks, looking offended. It just glared at us as it disappeared into the distance behind us. The rest of the animatronics from that point on stayed silent, dark, and still.
Okay, so
Whoa.
it's actually just stealing Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's weird. It didn't do this last year. Is it a glitch or something? I don't know, said Teddy. Hey, what's that? We looked up ahead and saw that there was something in the water, blocking the flow. It was an overturned passenger cart, a log just like the one we were in, but it was riddled with holes and appeared cracked and ancient. What the hell?
I would love it. Oh, sorry. I would love it
They got
if the
sharks in this log tunnel.
Exactly. I would love it if the animatronics had just like AK-47s, because it's like riddled with holes.
No, I think they have alligators being fed by Betty White.
I see.
Betty White.
Wow.
Mhm,
Nothing like a
mhm.
white-fed alligator.
Wait a second. I realized that wasn't Gladys the gopher. That was Glitchy the gopher.
Oh no.
Fuck.
It glitched a glitchy AK-47 into its hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we're gonna crash into that thing.
We're going to go down there, and then we're going to crash into it.
Oh
Oh my
my
God!
It's a log.
Then I noticed that there was another smaller tunnel leading off to the side. It looked like we were going to crash into the log blocking the river, and then would be forced into this other dilapidated looking side tunnel. Oh no, Teddy said, looking terrified. That's the old section of the ride, the part I was telling you about. The website said you should never go down that tunnel. It was closed off for a good reason. I looked and saw that there were boards marked Keep Out and Danger, which were hanging across the upper part of the tunnel opening, but we would slip beneath them easily. There was no way to stop us from being sucked into that abandoned side tunnel other than getting out and walking backwards. The current was
Standing
too
in
strong.
the ankle-high water.
Yeah. The current was too strong.
Other than the pathways the employees use.
That too. Access like rails on the side, yeah. The current was
Just
too
ride
strong.
an
and the boat was too
animatronic out.
heavy.
Easy. Sorry, again.
If we put our hands out
Just
to
make
try and
this
push
a better
them off,
ride, you know?
fucking hell. If we put our hands out to try
Just
and
drown
push
them
Hey,
in the
Abysmii.
water.
sides,
That's
you're
it.
liable to
Just
badly
put in
injure
more
ourselves.
safety features.
Hey, Abysmii, how was reading that going for you?
Hey, Abysmii, it's me, Sonic.
Sounds like you're having trouble reading. Are you supposed to be Clippy? I killed him.
Clippy's dead. He wasn't cool. Sorry, good.
The two of us called out for help. screaming for
Nope.
one
Nope.
for some. No, no.
5
No.
of us.
Was I? Where am I?
No, it's we crashed.
We crashed with a brutal impact. They crashed.
Nope. Welcome back to the Relentless and Pointless Bullying Podcast.
No, that's right.
Welcome back to the Gaslighting Podcast.
Into the log, and the safety bar banged hard into me gut, knocking the wind out of my.
It knocked the wind right out of my sails.
Straightbeard, what are you doing on this ride?
Now listen, I can't help but notice you two boys are sitting alone in the dark riding a log. Now I know what that means. We won't be having none of it.
I'm up on the internet slang.
Then we drifted sideways up the fork, slowly floating into the darkened side tunnel. The walls and ceiling above showed cracks and holes, years of unrepaired damage. You really should get that checked out, Deb Palette. Sounds could be heard echoing from the darkness ahead, like movement and aliens' voices speaking to one another.
I like how Dead Palette made the Trolls 2 meme, but then like literally that's what the story did. Oh no, it's the side tunnel, and we're going to be sucked into it. And then they were. They showed and told.
I like the idea of a gay bar called Log Riders, and then like on their sign it says Log Riders, and then in parentheses it's like there's no actual log rides, it's just gay people.
And then next to the sign they have a little imp statue, and you have to be taller than the imp statue to go in.
You have to have better drip than the Impus. I like the idea too, there's like a painting on the ceiling, and it's just a painting of cracks and holes.
Well, that's a little too metaphorical there.
No.
It's the kind of gay bar where you walk into it. It's like, here's your complimentary shot. Here's your complimentary bottle of lube.
Mm-hmm.
Here are your grippy socks to make sure you don't slip on the floor.
I want to go to that gay bar.
Grippy
Shit.
socks.
That's the name of the bar.
Grippy?
Grippy socks.
Grippy socks. Dude, I don't care how seedy Grippy Socks is. If Grippy Socks is a real bar, I'm going there.
And then look at my grippy sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord.
Well, who is it now?
This story is really good. That's why we're making all these gay jokes, right?
I think there's a difference between making gay jokes and being gay while making jokes.
I am both.
Who is reading now, seriously?
I think it's you.
It's you, yeah.
The two of us called out for help, screaming for someone. Pardon? Oh, yes.
Nope.
Yep. Nope. 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 I like the idea of someone going help and someone going nope. Nope. The two of us called out for help, screaming for someone to stop the ride, but we were too far down the side tunnel, and the sound of rushing water was drowning out our voices. Get it? Drowning water. A moment later, we were...
Oh my gosh, it's dripping with metaphor and meaning.
Children drown without a sound.
Mm-hmm. A moment later, we were enveloped by complete darkness. All I see. Yeah. As the log began to pick up speed once again, the current taking it down this new unintended route. Oh, don't you hate when that happens? Ask first.
How many unintended routes are there in here, DP?
How many? Well,
as many as you want, baby.
Where we're going, we don't need routes. What?
What?
Where we're going, we don't need intentions.
Is it duck rape?
What? Not AVI?
Dot wave.
Duck rape dot wave?
Elias played duck rape dot wave.
What the fuck? Oh god, this is so stupid.
Look, we're gonna read like 3 more paragraphs and we're gonna give up. So it's okay.
Are we?
No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Abysmii wants to quit every story we read, except Beetlejuice for some reason.
He wanted to see me say it 3 times in a row.
Yep.
This is... Yep. Help.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Trapped alone in the cave, I called out, help, help, help. Nope. Oh, what? Wait.
That is an excellent 2-sentence horror story.
Help. Nope.
I'm going to post that one to Two Sentence Horror Story, and then the bad Two Sentence Horror Story thing is going to be like terrible horror story, bad out of 10.
Then the mods are going to delete it and ban you.
Because they don't know me. What is this person doing here? I'm not friends with him. He's not subscribed to my Patreon. Delete. Banned.
He's not a deer. Wait,
so what you're saying is you can have a good story as long as you know who to bribe.
Mm-hmm.
You can have any story as long as you know who to bribe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. It's time to start my career.
Welcome to Reddit.
Welcome to Hollywood. This is the side tunnel they warn people not to go into. They could even demolish this part of the...
Well...
They couldn't ever, never say never, couldn't ever, never demolish this part of the ride. Teddy was saying, reciting his conspiracy theories, most parks would just build over an old section, right? Tear down the old, make way for the new, but not here. At Bigsby Land, things work a little different.
Is Teddy just like reciting fucking Defunct Land videos or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I like the idea that he's saying all of this in the dark as they're going down an unintended route and about to crash. Most parks would just build over an old section, right? Tear down the old, make way for the new, but not here at Bigsby Land.
I think Teddy appreciates Kingdom Hearts.
Can we? Who has the best Kevin Perger impression?
Ooh, who's Kevin Perger?
The Defunct Land man.
Oh God,
no idea.
Okay.
Hi, I am Kevin Perger. No.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, it's a me.
You're the only audition, so you get it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's a me, Kevin the Parmesan. How you doing?
Over in Bigsby Land, we had the log ride, which was the biggest metaphor for colonoscopies that have
Colonoscopies.
Well, what's up, everybody? I'm here for my colonoscopy.
Get on in there. It's time to peg the park.
I'm going in my butt. Going in for a twisting, turning coloroscopy. He's going to check out my cornucopia. Isn't it Chelsea's turn to read?
Yeah.
Stop, Teddy. Please stop. I'm freaked out enough as it is.
Nope.
We were picking up speed. Flowing faster and faster through the darkness. The tunnel twisting and turning.
No one knows where the tunnel's going.
Oh my God.
It felt far more precarious and terrifying than the ride we were used to. The log boat feeling like it could capsize at any second as it went around sharp bends.
Impus, limpus, peggedy doo.
I was starting to feel queasy.
I've got a penis shaped like a corkscrew.
Oh no.
Where do you think
that sounds like a bad time?
Oompa, loompa,
how do you think this tunnel got made?
Some giant just fucked a mountain until it made tunnels.
With his corkscrew penis.
Yep. I was starting to feel queasy and motion sick and angry, hanging on for my life as the ride picked up speed and we plunged downwards into the dark abyss inside the mountain. There was movement in the darkness, I realized as my eyes adjusted to the low light. Things were scampering in the shadows off to the sides of the ride. Just out of reach, moving quickly, almost keeping pace with the rapid motion of the log we were in as it traveled along the river. My best friend kept speaking. He wouldn't shut the hell up and interrupt someone when they were trying to read a fucking paragraph. But his familiar voice had changed now.
And listen, I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you this.
He had begun to sound completely different, as if what he was saying was coming through an old PA speaker mounted to his face.
No,
it's Radiohead.
Wait, no. Seriously, there's something moving in the dark, and I think it's Impus. I think Impus is the one moving in the dark. I think there's an actual Impus moving in the dark, and I'd want to know how to kill it and why it's talking over the Pennsylvania speaker.
Mm-hmm. If Impus is real and does come out and start chasing them, then this story will get 5 points, because that would be great.
I'm already a fan. It's not bad so far.
I mean, it's a total ripoff of Whimsywood, but I agree.
I like the Beetlejuice one better.
You would. It was garbled and distorted, his cadence and everything about his voice sounding different, like an automated tour guide on the theme park ride. He sounded like an old man with a whiskey voice, speaking a whiskey voice? He sounded like Dad, speaking on the radio, or I realized like the old recordings of Mitchell Bigsby I'd heard, the founder of Bigsby Land.
It's a whiskey voice is what you hear at a politician meeting in the 1800s in Kentucky. It's just like Everybody's here for the whiskey meeting. Now the whiskey will speak, and it's just a drunk man stumbles up into the podium.
Stumbles up to the podium, vomits all over podium.
I think Abysmii could do a good whiskey voice. Good old Southern gentleman voice.
Do a whiskey voice now.
No.
Do a Southern gentleman voice, and if it's too racist, you're canceled.
Yeah, see, it's a trap.
It's a trap. Okay, well then I'll try it.
Oh, you're afraid to play someone from Kentucky? You can't do a whiskey voice? That's also problematic.
I mean, what is a whiskey voice? Is it somebody that...
It's a cat. It's a whisker voice.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Meow!
But I'm not going to do that because that would sound annoying. They tried to tear it down bit by bit. However, the workers kept disappearing. The ones who emerged from the tunnel were missing pieces of their arms and legs. Bite marks visible from tiny mouths. They would tell each other to stay out. They thought that there were creatures inside the tunnel who fed on human flesh. Small green-skinned monsters who the Bigsby family had kept secret. They were the ones who built this park for Mitchell Bigsby.
Oh, it is Oompa Loompas. Yeah.
This sounds like fucking Goosebumps.
Little green vampire pot-belly goblins are hobbling around making Bigsby Land.
Nearly 100 years prior, constructing this mountain like a modern Great Pyramid. All of Bigsby Land is built on their blood, sweat, and tears, not to mention the bodies of their many, many dead.
All right. Is this me now?
Yeah.
Teddy, can you hear me? I asked him in the darkness, all that I see all around me, terrified to see what had happened to my friend. Was he possessed and angry? Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? He didn't respond. His dark silhouette just stared at me blankly as the log picked up speed and traveled faster and faster down the tunnel.
Oh, the dark silhouette.
Oh.
Well, how can he stay so still if the tunnel and the log are moving so fast?
The log is stationary. The tunnel is moving very fast.
Okay.
Past them.
Like a green screen?
Yes.
This is a green screen tunnel?
No, it's defying the laws of physics, and like Walt Disney is very insistent. Like, no, it must be a revolutionary ride where the log stays still and the entire ride moves around the log. It's like,
this is just Elon Musk's Hyperloop. Come on.
Geez, Mr. Musk, I don't know if that's a very practical idea.
He did use a big corkscrew to drill the big tunnel.
Elon Musk's father, Mickey Musk.
Speaking of big corkscrews, penises.
I could see the outlines of dozens of the creatures staring at us from the shoreline, watching us. Okay. It's a small world after all.
I felt the log begin to shift. God damn it. And the rock in the water, and you ever have that? The log begins to shift and you hear a little plopper rock in the water?
Yeah.
I looked back to see there were things in the boat with us. They were climbing over the seats from row to row, moving towards us in the darkness. All that I see imprisoning me there. We need to find something else besides darkness in this story.
We'll see. We'll see how many more times it comes up. I wonder how we can see
all these creatures if it's dark.
Your eyes adjust.
Do they glow?
Light.
Are they radioactive imps?
Yes.
They're tritium coated imps.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to appease these creatures. Yeah. Yep. Help.
Yep.
Nope.
The only way to appease these creatures born of the darkness is to allow them to taste your flesh, Teddy said in his new voice. I think of them as mosquitoes. They just need a taste of your blood, a little piece of your flesh. Then they'll let us be on our way. But there is no sense in resisting them, since there are far too many. Impus and his minions have come for their pound of flesh, and we must oblige.
A tiny little piece of flesh that's a pound. No.
Yeah.
Well, it totals in a pound, but it's minced out of you. It's like pulling out little bits of chicken tender from the human.
Nope.
Suddenly, the safety bar holding us in place released from its position, and Teddy stood up from his seat, his arms out to his side, palms facing upwards, like he was sacrificing himself to them. Terrified, I watched as the creatures leapt from the back of the log ride behind us, landing on top of him. They looked ravenous as their huge mouths opened, revealing hundreds of small, sharp teeth. They feasted on his flesh in rapid, greedy bites until he stumbled backwards into the water. When that happened, it seemed to knock him out of whatever trance he had been under. I looked back to see him thrashing and screaming as the gremlin creatures fought over him like piranhas in the water.
Creatures.
Coming to theaters this summer.
Great.
Who hired this guy for the commercial? It's fucking terrible.
He just delivers everything else like excellent. A great coming of age film for the masses. A touching, heartwarming, and Impus. And they're like, "Hey, that was great. You did a great one. We're gonna take you actually saying Impus again. We want to have a few different versions, but it keeps doing the same long, terrible version over and over again."
Steven Spielberg's magnum opus, a film that has garnered many awards from the Academy. Don't miss it in theaters. Schindler's List.
Schindler's List 2.
God damn it.
Electric Google.
No. Fuck.
It's
Two Schindler, two lists. Don't mix them up.
It's just Schindler, and he's like, "I've got a list," and he cocks a gun, and then it just starts playing. I
am Schindler.
Hmm?
Schindler's back, and he's got a whole new list.
He's got a whole new bag.
Schindler. The rights to Schindler's List have finally fallen into Disney's hands. Watch as he joins the MCU.
Oh, God.
Oh no. I mean, it is Liam Neeson. It's just a matter of time before he gets a fucking superhero too, right?
Listen here, Iron Man. I've got a list. I'm Liam Neeson.
Oh my God! So what is this Thanos' plan? He wants to get rid of half of the people in the universe. Cocks a gun. I can't let him do that.
God damn it.
I've got a certain set of skills.
You don't understand, Liam Neeson. Thanos is going to snap half the people out of reality. I don't really care about that. Some of them are Jews. Ugh.
Clenches fists together like a toddler having a tantrum.
Makes me so angry.
Turns into Hulk. That's my secret cap.
I'm Liam Neeson.
There's always a Holocaust.
Jews are my daughter. No.
What?
I didn't say that. That's so terrible.
That's my secret cap. I'm always taking. Puts up ring finger.
Oh,
Damn it.
Teddy, I screamed as he disappeared into the distance behind the boat. Then there were more of them leaping off the ledges beside the river, jumping onto the log ride, and climbing over the seats of the log ride toward me. I counted at least 3 of them. I didn't know how to count more. My heart was pounding, terrified after what had just happened to Teddy. I knew I'd have to fight for my life against these monsters. One leapt at me.
This is the thing. If you know there's at least 3 of them, then you know there's at least 4 of them.
Yeah.
And if you know there's at least 4 of them, you know there's at least 5 of them. It stops at a certain point.
I like that they're talking about leaping off ledges. I'm just imagining that as another amusement park ride. Come on down, try the leaping ledges, and it's just like a giant faux office building you just jump off of and die.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, this is really silly because he acts like there's so many all around, and then he says I count at least 3 of them.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. They were biting all over Jimmy John. They were eating little bits of his flesh from all over his body. I think there were only 3 of them.
Gee, I wonder what'll happen to this character named Jimmy John in this story. I wonder if he'll be eaten.
One leapt at me and latched onto me with sticky fingers, and I put it on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Like a toxic rainforest frog, I pried it off of me with a great effort and tossed the creature off the side of the boat into the water. Then another came at me, and another, and that was it, because there were only 3.
Yeah.
This time I couldn't.
That's right.
This time I couldn't pull them off of me in time. This is a really nice sentence how they bookended it like that.
Yes. It rhymes like poetry.
As I tossed one over my shoulder, heaving it into the water, the other latched onto my bare leg and took a bite below my shorts. It hung onto me like a cartoon dog biting a mailman as I shook my leg, trying wildly to kick it off.
That is a very comical way of describing that.
I
was very afraid. It was also very funny.
It was very funny. The Impus tried to eat my leg. It's funny.
Bigsby's Land. Cartoons.
Yeah. Is this me now, right?
Indeed.
Yeah. I screamed, and it eventually broke free. Flopping
Just
on
like
the floor.
Nope.
Nope.
Help.
Errol?
Nope.
What? I screamed, and it eventually broke free. Flopping on the floor of the boat for a moment, it quickly recovered and jumped at me again. I managed to catch it, holding it out in front of me as it gnashed its pointed, needle-like teeth at me.
You are an excellent creepypasta narrator.
Gnashed. It ganache its teeth. It flailed and squirmed like a large, wriggling fish in my hands, slimy and wet. I tossed it over the side into the water.
How many of these things were there? 3? Three? Maybe a trio? Maybe a triad? I wondered as I watched more of them racing along the boat. I was getting ready to fight off more of them when they stopped, freezing in place. The log crashed against the wall into the adjoining tunnel, and I realized I was back at the new section of the log ride again. The old side tunnel met up with a new one just as insidiously as it had diverged in the first place. The insidious divergence.
Oh, the insidious diverger. Till we meet again, Batman.
So great. Wasn't it so great that his friend got exposition possessed?
Yes.
That was pretty convenient.
Expossession.
A light appeared up ahead, the first side of a quarter.
Jesus Christ. Yes, DP, it was the first side of a quarter. Yes, don't worry. Let's continue.
The first size of a quarter, what did I say? But growing rapidly larger.
Then it was a silver dollar.
It was the drop-off, I realized, which could have been fine. No big deal to the terrors I had been experiencing, except the safety bar was still disengaged. There was nothing to stop me from flying out of my seat when the log dropped off the cliff, which was coming up ahead.
Before I had time to think about it too much, the bottom dropped out from beneath me, and I held onto the safety bar for dear life as it plunged off the precipice, jetting down the chute. My entire body lifted up from the seat, and my sweating hands just barely kept a grip on the safety bar as I gripped it for dear life.
I don't know why they call this a restroom, because I'm fighting for my motherfucking life in here.
Right?
I was really, really scared. It was scary. Please let me post this to No Sleep.
As you're saying all this, all that's going through my head is impuses are everywhere in the water on my hair, jetting down the chute,
crawling around your poop.
Finally, the log crashed safely down into the waters below. Teddy's dad was off to the side, watching with widening eyes as he saw me alone in the log ride. The stunned, terrified expression on my face and the screams pouring out of me told him everything he needed to know.
Did you hear the new Scream Pourer album?
Mm-hmm.
Blood was on my hands and face as I waved my arms over my head, hollering for someone to help me.
Yep. I thought he was holding on to something. Whatever. By the time I got off the ride and told the park attendants what had happened, Teddy's father was gone. He left me there. It was funny. He ran inside himself to try and save his son, leaving me alone with staff members to explain what had happened. Of course, none of them believed what I told them, instead just rewriting what I said as I said it. I took those notes and posted it to Reddit.
So Teddy's father ran up the log drop?
Yep. Just swam up.
Like a salmon.
He dolphined his way up.
Evil gremlins attacked us and dragged Teddy into the water. Turned into Teddy fell off the side of the boat and I hurt my leg trying to rescue him. His dad eventually accepted that as the truth, despite the flaws in that theory. I can't blame him. I wouldn't have believed me either. Take us home, Papreeka.
No. Nope.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Abysmii's drunk at the bar, and he just hands Papreeka the keys and goes, "Take us home, Papreeka." Claps twice.
But now I know what happened, and I know something.
Fucking damn it! This is not a bullying place. This is a safe space.
And I know something is badly, badly wrong with the Bigsby Land.
That should have been the title.
Bigsby Land over here.
I know something is badly, badly wrong with Bigsby Land. That's a much better title.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the story's so good. How many more kids?
Everybody's getting on.
I'm drinking a gin and tonic. It has sleeping pills.
We never found out those other ingredients.
He wouldn't make me another gin and tonic, honestly, so I'm a little mad at him. How many more kids need to go missing before they'll admit what's happening?
3.
Probably 3.
3. The Impus is real, and he's amassing an army inside this mountain at the center of Bigsby Land. A force that gets bigger by the day, and which feeds on human fleshies.
Human fleshies?
Human fleshies. So stay out of the side tunnels and have a Bigsby-rific day.
Hell yeah.
I can't. This story is like part boring and part just ridiculous. And man, I wish it just leaned into the ridiculousness more.
Oh, but the last time that we were talking about a ridiculous story, it's a troll pasta and all this shit.
What kind of sound?
Because I was a troll pasta.
Yeah.
What kind of sound does an Impus make?
Impus. It's like a Pokemon.
It sounds like a juggalo.
It sounds like a goose.
4 different answers. Good.
Yeah.
It sounds
we'll never know.
It sounds like a
bit
duck.
on my leg and said, "Magnets, how the fuck did those work?"
That was so many answers, guys. I counted at least 3.
All right, so are we happy with...
She's a teacher, and she's just like, okay, everybody, shout out the answer. All the kids shout out different answers. That's a great job. We got so many different answers. Terrific, kids.
All right, I'm going home now.
I don't know which one to go with. Shit.
Turns out lights on all the children sitting at their desks and leaves. I'm going home. See ya. All right,
the teacher is going home, leaving all the kids alone. It's like Mr. Stranger Danger. Remember that story? It's also plagiarizing me.
I like the idea of this teacher like playing guitar and singing this. The teacher is going home. Going home. He keeps going home. Out the door and down the hall. And one of the kids is like, man, I hate Mr. Sutherland. It's like a school for at-risk youth, like their teens. This motherfucker.
Going home. Heartwarming film in the Schindler's List cinematic universe.
SLCU.
So how happy are we with a gremlin named Impus being the mascot of the park? Do we think that could have been something else? Or do we...
I want to know what it says.
Yeah.
No, it says it just spews out like Reddit red pill comments.
Oh shit.
You just hear like a sea of impuses all, swimming through the water every time they come up for air, and they're like, that's a logical fallacy, actually.
We need to build a border down the middle of America and put men on one side and women on the other.
Yeah. Put all the women on an island. See all fucking Jesus
Cover
Christ.
their faces and make them go over there.
The teacher is going home. While I'm gone, cover your faces. Go over there.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill.
And if you say help, I'll say nope. See you later. Off I go.
Jesus H. Christ, that's so dark.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts were Abysmii and wife, Slimebeast and cat, and Dead Pallet and Long-Term Harlot. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscription services for the Fear Fiction Podcast are available online.
the fish man.
Hello, sir or madame. Am I speaking to Bruce Wayne, the current resident of this apartment?
I'm Batman.
Oh, hello, Batman. I'm Dagon the Mormon. May I have a moment of your time to discuss the prophet Joseph Smith?
Oh, the Mormonizer.
You wrote this book on how to, get into this club called Heaven. Turns out only Mormons get in. So if you want to, go to heaven, you have to have this book, which is, pretty cool from what I've read so far.
Are you threatening to send me to heaven?
I can't promise anything. There are a lot of rules, and I haven't learned them all. Hey, you want to share this can of ginger ale?
Oh, the ginger assailant.
No, it's not like that. This is good ginger ale. Sister Martha from the temple?
Martha? Why did you say Martha? Who told you that name?
Oh, Martha the Mormon. She's pretty nice. I mean, she's not nice to me, or other people at the temple. And she yelled at someone stocking groceries at the grocery stores a few days ago, but she's pretty nice.
I will save Martha.
Is she in danger?
All of Gotham is. The grocery stalker escaped Arkham Asylum again.
Huh. I didn't realize Gotham was in Utah.
Oh, the geography nom.